Hi guys, so this is where we left off the other time, and then I gave you an exercise. Let's go through the exercise quickly together and see if you were able to solve it. So for the for loop, we had agreed that you convert it to a while loop so that then you can do the same process or extract all odd numbers this time around and then square them. From the numbers should be from 1 to 10. So the external initialization of the while loop remains, but instead of for we can say while here. Then we can replace this inner variable here with the while and then append to it. Then we can change this for to a while loop, so we can say while I is less than len. Remember the other time we said the length of a list can be computed by the len function. So we'll say len numbers. Then since this I is not initialized and this is a while loop, initialize it outside. So you say I assign 0 because the items in the numbers list are 0 indexed. So you start from 0 and then you go up. So then here you won't just say I, you say numbers I. Numbers at position I times the numbers at position I. So change it like that quickly. That should be enough for the while loop. But here we have to change that to not equal to. So it should be, while it's not even I here, it has to be numbers I still here, because I is not the item itself. Now I is the index of the item. So numbers I mod 2 not equal to 0. So you put the exclamation mark there, and then let's try to print that. Let's see what happens. We'll replace this with the while again. Then we also put while here for the printing. Let's see if we are successful. Let me save this. Control. Let's try to run. Let's see. Let's execute. Okay, there's a syntax error. Okay, sorry. I think it should be 1 equal sign there for the inequality. Let's try to run and see. Okay, we're running to the same logical error we did last week, but now we know how to solve. So we forgot to accumulate or to increment the I here. So outside the if statement, we should be able to say I assign I plus 1. So I plus equal 1, so that it can go through all the elements. Let's try to see that. So now that's the output for all odd numbers from 1 to 10. That's the square of all odd numbers from 1 to 10. So let's remove the 4 here in the, okay, I'm seeing a 4. It's a while loop, so it's fine. So it printed, it's correct. Let's do the comprehension part of it. So for the list comprehension part, we can say final list comprehension I times I that remains can remain as it was before. You just change the condition here, say not equals to 0. Then that should be it. Let's save. Let's run that. So for the comprehension part, we get the same answer as the while loop part. So again, this exercise was to emphasize the succinctness of the list comprehension. Look here, it's just one line of code, but here we've got at least 6 lines of code, because you initialize variables here, and then you start iterating through using the while loop. You go inside, do the if statement. All those are extra execution steps, while here it's just one line of code, and then you print your output here. So thank you guys, that should be enough. Make sure you subscribe and like the videos so that we can reach even more people. So in the next session, we're gonna cover the input output. How do we input something into the screen, into the Python program, using at least a keyboard or any other external means, and how do we output to the file system? It will be interesting. Till we meet next time, enjoy your day. Thank you guys.